Hello everyone, I am Assistant Professor S.V. Shezale from Agricultural Engineering Department. In last lecture we learned about different terms related to the IC engine. In this session we are going to learn about different systems of IC engine. So first system, that is air cleaning system, then fuel supply system, lubrication system and cooling system. Okay. Now let's start with air supply system. So first we should know about what is the need of air cleaning system. Okay, as we know that for the fuel consumption air is needed. Okay, so by the engine lots of air is used for the fuel consumption, that is about 10,000 gallons. Okay, also we know that a tractor is a vehicle which is mainly used in the field and mostly under dusty conditions. Okay, so therefore air is supplied to the tractor engine must be kept free from the abrasive materials. Okay, an unfiltered air contains millions of abrasive dust particles, and dust entering a tractor engine is often the main cause of wear. Okay, so it is necessary to filter the air to remove the dirt and abrasive materials before admitting it to the engine. Okay, then the dirt collected on the air cleaner increases the resistance to the airflow. Okay, this is main obstruction, okay, or a main drawback if we if we use unfiltered air for the engine. Okay, so the dirtier air cleaner causes lesser airflow to the engine and thus the engine performance is also affected. Okay, also what will happen if a clogged air cleaner is used? Okay, a partial clogged air cleaner is the common cause of diesel engine smoking. Okay, also there is a rapid wear of sleeves, then pistons, piston rings, valve guides, then valve seats indicates ineffective air cleaning. Okay, also the operating efficiency, then good performance and durability of engine mainly depend upon the air cleaner. So these, if we consider all these factors, the air should be clean. Okay, now there are two types of air cleaners. First one, that is dry type of air cleaner. In this air cleaner filtering element is used, and that is a type of felt, and felt it is the one of the type of material. Okay, before entering the air type air cleaner, the air firstly enter into the pre cleaner. Okay, it's looks like this. Okay, and that is present in the tractor. Okay, because we are studying about the tractor, so before entering the air into the dry air cleaner or oil bath air cleaner, it enters firstly into the this pre cleaner. Okay, so this pre cleaner works on the principle, that is centrifugal principle. Okay, when the engine is running, the air is drawn through the pre cleaner by means of vanes and baffles. It gives a rotary motion to the air. Okay, this air cleaner has the baffles and vanes. When it starts moving, it creates or it starts rotating, it creates centrifugal force. So what will happen, the heavier dust particle being thrown out, and then pre-cleaner air passes to the main cleaner. Okay, so whatever the heavier dust particles are thrown out outside, and after that the air is passes to the main cleaner. Okay, so I will send the link regarding to the air pre-cleaner, so you will get the better idea. Okay, now let's see how the dry type air cleaner works. So the air is passes through the filtering element. Okay, this element has got larger surface area, so air speed become relatively low, and consequently the dirt is deposited on its surface. Okay, that filtering surface, so dirt accumulates here, and cleaned air is transferred to the engine. Okay, then oil bath type of air cleaner, it is second type of air cleaner, and it is most common type of air cleaner used on the farm tractors. In this type of air cleaner, dusty air is allowed to pass through an oil kept in a container in the lower part of the casing. Okay, there is the oil which is present in the lower part of the casing. So what will happen? Due to this, the dust particle in the air are caught by that oil. So then the air is passes through the wire element before reaching the inlet manifold of the engine, and the wire element also arrests the remaining dirt particles of the air. Okay, so again here the cleaning takes place in the two steps. Firstly, air is allowed to pass through the oil, and after that wire element. Okay, also I will send the link regarding to this oil bath type of air cleaner, then you will get the better idea. Okay, now the next system of the IC engine, that is fuel supply system. So before that, let's see about the pre-ignition. Okay, what is meant by pre-ignition? Burning of air fuel mixture in the combustion chamber before the piston has reached the top dead center. Okay, for example, this is cylinder, this is combustion chamber, and pre-ignition means the burning of the fuel mixture, air plus fuel mixture in the combustion chamber before this piston reached to the top dead center. Okay, that is called as pre-ignition, and this is not good for the smooth working of the engine. Okay, this occurs due to the excessive spark advance or excessive heat in the cylinder. Okay, then next term, that is detonation or knocking. What is meant by detonation or knocking? It refers to the violent noises heard in the engine giving a pinging sound during this process of combustion. That is called as detonation. Okay, while during the process of combustion there is a pinging sound sometimes heard, that is called as knocking. Okay, it is also not good for the smooth functioning of the engine. Okay, then it is caused by improper combustion. Okay, then high pressure compression, early ignition timing, then improper fuel and cooling arrangements. Okay, these are the reasons due to this knocking happens. Okay, now let's see about properties of the fuel. Before that, we should know about what is meant by fuel. Fuel, it is the substance which is consumed by the engine to produce the energy. Okay, and there are some common fuels used. Those are petrol, power kerosene, then high speed diesel engine, light diesel engine, etc. Okay, then there are some important properties regarding these fuels. So first, fuel, that is the light diesel engine, which have the API degree, that is 22. API means American Petroleum Index, and specific gravity, that is about 0.92, and calorific value, that is about 10,300 in kilocalorie per kg, and so on. Okay, then next point, that is the quality of the fuel. The quality of the fuel mainly depends upon the following properties. So first, that is volatility of the fuel, then calorific value of the fuel, and then ignition quality of the fuel. Okay, so volatility of the fuel has a considerable effect on the performance of the engine by affecting the following. So first one, that is ease of the starting the engine. It means if the volatility of the fuel is more, then there is ease of starting the engine, or engine starts easily. Okay, in IC engine, all the liquid fuels must be converted into the vapor before the burning. So high speed diesel oil is most difficult to vaporize as compared to the petroleum, and petroleum easily vaporize. Okay, so vaporizing temperature of the high speed diesel oil is higher than that of the petrol, hence the petrol vaporizes quicker than the diesel oil in the engine cylinder. Okay, and this helps in easy starting of the petrol engine. Okay, if all the liquid fuels is not well vaporized, it would do crankcase oil dilution. Okay, also a fuel having more volatility has got more ignition chances, so there is chances of vapor lock in the fuel system. Also, quickness in vaporizing the fuel helps in producing the more power swiftly, which accelerate the characteristics of the engine. Okay, then distribution of the fuel in multi-cylinder engine. The oil that vaporizes quickly can be distributed well in different cylinders of the engine. Hence, distribution of the fuel in the different cylinder is better in petrol engine than that of the diesel engine. Okay. Now next point, that is calorific value. The heat liberated by the combustion of the fuel is known as calorific value. Okay. Then ignition quality. It refers to ease of burning of the oil in the combustion. Okay. Ignition quality. If there is ease of burning of the oil in combustion, then the ignition quality is better. Okay. So octane and cetane number are the measures of the ignition quality of the fuel. Now let's know about the octane number, the percentage of isooctane, and this is the chemical formula for the isooctane, C8H18, in the reference fuel consisting the mixture of isooctane and normal heptane. Okay, octane, it is the octane number means it is the mixture of isooctane plus normal heptane. When it produces the same knocking effect as the fuel under the test, then it is called as octane number. Okay, and the isooctane has the excellent anti-knock qualities and is given rating about 100, but in case of normal heptane would knock excessively and hence it is assigned the value of 0. Okay. The next, that is cetane number. The percentage of cetane in the mixture of cetane, and the chemical formula for the cetane, that is C16H34, and alpha methyl naphthalene formula. This is the chemical formula for this, that produces the same knocking effect as the fuel under the test, is called as cetane number. Okay, when there is the mixture of cetane plus alpha methyl naphthalene that produces the same knocking effect, that is called as cetane number. And in case of octane number, the mixture of isooctane and heptane. Okay. Now diesel fuels are rated according to the cetane number, which is the indication of the ignition quality of the fuel. Okay, and the higher cetane number, the better ignition quality of the diesel fuel. Okay, and the commercial diesel fuels have got cetane rating varying about 30 to 60.